After hours.
Got so much to show you.
So much to show me.
Reddit and Facebook and Twitter and
Instagram.
Let's start with some housekeeping. We talked about a commenter by the name of Brisk Cupcake. This was a person who had like wild, incoherent
Yeah.
comments.
Something about basketball, baseball, or...
Yeah, they have posted a video.
A video?
Let's take a look at the video.
All right, let's go to the tape.
So BoxMac, this is edgy, like for the BoxMac school. So I ain't gonna say anything. I ain't gonna change it.
So, we've gotten our first serial killer.
All right.
Wait a minute, now, so you didn't put the music in that, right?
No. I would not mix it that poorly.
No, I know you wouldn't.
Here's what I got from that. Kind of a messy cell phone shot of a few boxes.
Yeah.
And then somebody going, oh, BoxMac, and then super loud music.
All right, thanks
Also-
for being a fan.
I found that video, like, I was checking my phone in the middle of the night, and I saw that. And I was like, oh, no.
I gotta say, the plates are really lovely. I like
Yeah.
the plates.
Yeah, so there you go. Good plates.
Yeah.
She, I guess we can now say she,
Sure.
also left a few new comments. I'd like to
Ooh.
catch us up on
Oh,
what we
would
got.
you please? I would love to.
Comment 1. Cheddar is the only cheesy way to go. Cheddar, and more cheddar cheese plus salt. Salt and mac and cheese. Salt and BoxMac, that's the stuff.
This sounds
Well,
like some sort of like
she's right.
poetry in college.
Haiku?
Like, yes.
A box of cheddar boxed mac, also a 4-pound block of Kraft cheddar cheese.
All right. Kraft does not come in 4-pound blocks.
Don't address it.
All right.
Dun. Powder, more powder cheese. Do they have big bags of the powder cheddar cheese for BoxMac?
Yeah.
That one was that was on the Halloween show. Oh yeah, sorry about the comments, and it's really about all the chefs and chefs cooks we have around here. Sometimes I get out and hear about the great dish a friend chef's made of watermelon or relative.
So there's something
All right.
a
There's
little loose.
There's a certain pattern in that, which makes me think that it is actually being run through Google Translate. But how would they even understand the show?
No, we saw the video.
We did.
BoxMac.
Was it in English?
Yes.
Well, she was saying BoxMac, BoxMac.
Let's try to.
So BoxMac,
So BoxMac.
this is edgy, like for the BoxMac school.
I couldn't get anything out of that except BoxMac.
So I ain't gonna say anything.
What brand of BoxMac is that?
So cheesy?
Yeah, I think it might be so cheesy. Well, okay.
There's a final
Oh,
comment.
fine, no comment.
More salt. It's not confusing. Salt, it makes your BoxMac tastier.
That one's reasonably coherent. It does make your BoxMac
It sounds more like an advertisement, though.
Yeah.
Salt.
Salt.
It makes your BoxMac.
It makes your BoxMac tastier. It's not confusing. No one's confused.
BoxMac.
So, Ashley Blom, she's always pimping her book all around.
Oh, I know.
How to Make a Lobster.
Love to have her on the show. She was great.
Right when her book was released, Nina and I happened to be in Chicago for a conference.
Yep.
And we walked into the nearest Barnes & Noble, and there's Ashley's book. Many states away.
Look at that.
No, that's
Here's
pretty cool.
here's the video. We found Ashley's How to Eat a Lobster in a Barnes & Noble in Chicago.
Chicago.
And Nina's diving in.
I'm perusing.
She's learning how to eat quails and lobsters.
I'm mostly
and
learning about the different types of nuts. That's the part that appeals to me. Turns out Ashley's a bit of a freak. She's eating pig's feet and pig's head in here, and whole fish.
I don't think we realized that, it would be, I mean, look at that. My friend and yours. Co-host of
wait.
BoxMac.
I found the section that she really should have talked about on BoxMac.
How to eat noodles.
How to eat noodles.
And so what's the retail price? Does it say on the back?
$12.99 US, $17.99 Canada.
Hey, not too bad.
Reasonable price, very
That's
cute.
what they charge in Chicago. So we're going to pick one up.
It's pretty cute.
So if you go to your local bookstore now, it's probably going to be there. It's the first person I've ever met who I was friends with that had a book in a store.
An actual store
that's
book.
really cool.
That's pretty
and
cool.
it passed the Chicago test.
The Chicago test.
You got to be in another state and go into a Barnes & Noble and be like, there it is.
Yeah.
And it was right there.
Look at that.
Yeah, pretty
That's
cool.
awesome.
Our fan Brett sent us this red cow thing.
Oh, I think that's really cool.
Yeah, how do we get a hold of that thing?
It's like a
Top
creamer.
of it, like maybe put gravy in it.
I think it's
comes out the
cream.
mouth.
Is this
Yeah.
chocolate on the side?
Yeah.
It is
Cream,
chocolate
that's
on
what
the side, but I don't think you're supposed to put chocolate in it.
Despite the promotional photo.
Yeah, I
Don't do what we're doing.
Yeah. Have you tried to Google search this image?
No, because what would I start with? Like possibly gravy, red cow?
No, you can search by image. Images.google.com. Upload your image.
Whoa, that's pretty cool. Here we go. The Pioneer Woman Flea Market Decorated Cow-Shaped Creamer.
There it is right there. $12.57. Let's order it right now. How could we not?
You want two? Great solution.
Yeah.
We had a new Blu-ray come out recently.
Yeah.
I end up having to send out a ton.
Yes. Full stack.
And so sometimes I take a picture of all the
Look at
orders.
that. Those are for our Patreon supporters, right?
Some Patreon, some people who actually ordered the Blu-ray.
That's wonderful.
A fan bought one of those Blu-rays.
Yeah.
Dawn and Joe. She bought him a Blu-ray for Easter this past year.
Easter.
And
What a lovely Easter gift. What a thought for next year.
And she put together a little basket.
Look
Oh
at
my
that.
gosh, it's BoxMac Volume 2. Oh no. On the website. Go buy it. And what is this? Let me put that down. Would you look at that? It is a BoxMac brand shirt with a red cow on the back.
That's pretty awesome.
Mwah.
Aww.
So, got a little thing called John Reacts.
John reacts.
There's a famous moment in BoxMac.
Yeah.
We call it the careless whisper moment.
Could you squeeze that cheese?
We're doing this pre-pasta?
Yes. That's the way to do it. That's the way I always do it.
No.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's how I always make them. I put the cheese in, then quickly throw the pasta on.
Really?
Top. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
But everybody wanted to know, what did you think when you were proven wrong when the video came out?
Yeah.
So I showed you the video at my house and ran a hidden camera on you.
A hidden camera.
And so here's the clip.
Okay.
We're doing this pre-pasta?
Yes. I was totally wrong. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I went back and looked, and it was like, I never did it that way. That's how I always make them. I put the cheese in, and quickly throw the pasta on. Really?
So you were a very good sport about it.
Yes. I actually realized I was probably wrong the moment I said it, but
Yes.
it didn't matter. Yes, it is.
We're at Red Cow Entertainment on Instagram.
Yeah.
And we actually post we post photos from the shooting days very early.
You
on
can
there.
see them. They go up the same day usually. EJ's taking photos. Like we got one of me with the Mac and
Right.
the chips. One
Exactly.
With the baby and the chips.
Yes. Yeah. This is from the best one yet, and it's just sort of tagging some mac and cheese.
Oh, sure.
Hashtag Tony Awards, meaning they probably were watching the Tonys with some mac.
Oh, that's a
Homemade
nice thing.
stovetop. Yeah. This is truly the most bizarre and interesting that we've gotten. This is somebody who has a lot of followers, who's from the UK,
Yeah.
who takes what's called doll photography.
Yep.
She takes a doll around to all of her travels,
Yeah.
and she takes photos of the doll in those places. She's also a huge BoxMac fan.
Really?
So she took a little cutout of a frame from a BoxMac episode and pasted it onto a laptop
Isn't that
and
cute?
took some doll photography of us.
Look at this.
Unexpected pleasures.
about that.
Lunchtime in the office, and you stumble across a new episode of hashtag BoxMac, cheese emoji, hashtag doll, hashtag miniature, and then the hashtags go on.
Lovely. And what Zach? I see there's some Zach quote that has been referenced.
He's in upset mode. That was actually the penis episode.
that episode.
I think she felt it was unexpected because we put that episode up on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
And no one was expecting to see a
No-
full-blown
Box
BoxMac
Mac
on a Tuesday.
Yeah. Did you see the penis episode?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a pretty great episode. A lot of people loved it.
Yeah, straight. Thank God. This is Ben White, Air Blastered on Instagram. He's doing this sort of 4-quadrant thing where he's like, look, I'm watching the show. Here's the Mac that I'm eating. Here's the show itself, and then here's my beard/shirt.
Yeah.
He's probably in our top 5 fans
yes.
of all time, and so He was looking forward to that.
He's
4th of July.
all set up. He's ready to go. Got
Yeah.
some great Mac there.
Here he was watching Sexually Frank.
Yeah, unprompted.
Unprompted. The frame is on Keith.
Yes, and look at how I love like the composition of this shot too. It really kind of evokes watching a movie, doesn't it? With the popcorn up in the center of the frame.
He says, movie night. Then he says, it's a Red Cow classic, might be my favorite one. Keith in the car with John is a seriously powerful scene. Keith rules. Let him know he's wonderful. So there you go.
There
Well, thank you.
Keith,
I
you're
appreciate that.
You. You f***ing make fun of me and shit on me all the time because you love me? Yes!
Lewis loves Eurovision. This 8th grader from the UK.
Yes, Louis. We've talked to him a couple times.
Now he's like in with us.
Yeah.
When we finally did mention him on the show, he went a little bit bananas. As we expected.
Yeah, of course.
So he says, thank you at Red Cow Entertainment. My life is now complete. Thanks, John, and thanks, Frankie. And see, people, I can be popular. Let's read the hashtags.
Sure.
Hashtag please repost.
repost.
Hashtag blessed. Hashtag my life is complete. Hashtag thank you. Hashtag popular. I don't know if it makes you popular, dude.
But if it makes you happy, that's all that matters.
Here's Lunchbox 99. They received the Volume 2 Blu-ray.
Yep.
They've popped it in. They're watching it.
Wonderful.
This is from Pseudo Anonymity. And it's a picture of what appears to be some Mac, but with lots of goop in it.
It doesn't look like Mac. Pseudo-anonymity.
How I spent last night ate macaroni cheese
Macaroni cheese.
whilst. So we've got a UK person here.
Whilst.
Watching a bunch of guys make box mac and cheese. Thanks for the quality content. Hashtags.
Lovely.
There's a Shake Jun tattoo. And I think we got tagged on it.
Yep.
And then finally, the best one yet, did another one of these graphics. Thanks, at Red Cow Entertainment, for the dinner craving. But that, to me, looks like partially cooked wheels.
It looks just kind of weird, but if it was tasty, that's all that matters.
Right. So I get a lot of emails from Stephen Colbert.
Yes.
Of the
Colberts.
The patriarch of the Colberts.
Yes. He's just a fan.
Yeah, he's a big fan.
He's there-
the whole
big fan.
family.
The whole family.
They all watch it. Although he did say that he banned them from watching the penis episode.
Understandable. It's for adults only.
It really was. But we did have a nice long warning.
We
at
did.
the beginning,
I-
and it aired on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
So it snuck up from behind you.
Pretty.
He was at work, though, he says. His email to me said, evidently when you watch BoxMac on break, people think you're an authority. Today, 2 homemade Macs. You get me free food. On the topic of the Blu-rays, Chris LaRue does all of our covers. And he said, I'm not the type of person who toots his own horn, but I'm so proud of this work. I had a blast as always designing the cover, and I hope you dig it. As a fan, it's a real treat, and a big shout out to Josh James for the disc design and Chrissy Felmuth for her amazing artwork. We also got a little press. We were in an Australian publication called The Brag in Sydney. And that was written by fan Joe Earp. The headline is, the world's leading mac and cheese connoisseurs give their verdict on Aussie mac and cheese. We said it was bad. Pull quote is, we're informed immediately if mac and cheese is in the news or there's a new mac and cheese product.
Yeah, I think we're pretty up to date.
We were also named by Paste Magazine one of the 7 best food-based YouTube channels.
Ooh.
But of course, it was total nepotism. Ashley wrote the article. But she put us up there with the likes of Emmy Made in Japan and Binging with Babish, which I know a lot of people like, and My Drunk Kitchen, and I don't watch any of these.
No.
And a quick word about the merchandise.
Yeah.
We were buying these for $30 and then selling them for $30, and then there were shipping costs.
A loss.
There was a loss. So now you can actually buy a whole bunch of new designs, like the one that Keith has of the Egypt reviews,
Very nice. I like that a lot.
for like as low as $14.
As low as 14.
And there's all kinds of new merchandise, like you can get notebooks and mugs and laptop cases.
Yeah.
And crap, just lots of crap.
You had some old stock, though. Is the old stock all gone?
No, there's like 7 smalls left.
So if you need a small, really nice quality BoxMac shirt.
Okay, let's go to Facebook. First, we're going to get through the Sam Tech's Facebook comments.
Okay.
He's just all over Facebook with us.
All over.
Every time anything is remotely related to mac and cheese, he lets us know about it.
Okay.
He says, Caitlin got us the alphabet for magnets, so I did this. Junt John for life. Honor to have him on my fridge, lol. So they're such big fans, they've got you spelled out on their fridge.
Yes.
Oh, you ran into him at a party, I heard.
I did, yes. Yep.
And he was like, what did he do?
He was just very excited. He was, big fan.
He was an extra in our first movie, I Need to Lose 10 Pounds.
He was.
And he had a line. Do you remember what it was? No. Disrupt the endoscopic pancreatitis.
Disrupt the endoscopic pancreatitis. Or save his life.
Or save his life.
Oh, that was a great movie.
Sad day. Hope Junt is going to be all right.
Ah, yes, the demolition of the Building 19 water tower. I didn't actually see this clip.
Was it really that sad?
It was pretty... Yes! Fuck you. There's the door.
Just try to get around us.
Yeah. There's another door that way.
Sam Tex also said, who else has the BoxMac theme stuck in their head at least once a day? It's the best. I'd buy that ringtone. He's, of course, talking about do, 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 do. John's trying to remember it.
Mac and cheese pie with bacon.
First, you roll out the dough.
Then you transfer the dough.
You transfer the dough.
Cut the dough. Fit the dough. Nub the dough. Fork the dough.
Nub the dough.
Boil the pasta. Stir the pasta. Drain the pasta. Bacon the bacon. Saute the bacon.
There's so many videos like this.
Drain the bacon. Melt the butter. Cheddar the cheddar.
This is the audio that was missing from this video.
Add pasta messily.
Yeah, let's a fall.
Add bacon. Spoon.
I think they made a mistake with that bacon.
Yeah.
Fill pie crust.
Why?
Weave bacon.
Why not just eat
It was
the
a
Mac?
good idea before they put the bacon and it was just in that red pot.
Right, yeah.
Now
Bacon.
a disaster.
It's fallen right off the rails.
It's cool. It's gonna be delicious.
Add
But-
brown sugar.
It could be so much better.
Yeah.
Brown sugar, Keith. So they're doing like a
That's interesting.
caramelized bacon.
Bake
Yeah.
for 15 minutes.
Look at that. That's not a pie.
Why you even bother?
Because we need clicks on Facebook.
Yeah.
No, I understand.
No, just make the mac and cheese and don't put the brown sugar on the bacon. I don't like this candied bacon nonsense.
right.
It ends up tasting kind of like ham, like a glazed ham.
And the dough's not going to do anything for that. Pasta plus dough doesn't mean anything.
Well,
you know?
look, strap in, get comfortable.
I am.
There's a lot of these. Sam Tech says, I say the researchers have never seen BoxMac. Apparently, there's unsafe things in your Mac.
Oh,
Hi
sure.
everybody, Lisa Hughes, David Wade here, WBZ TV. One of the stories we're talking about tonight affects, I would say, just about every parent whose kids love, love, love mac and cheese. Your
What did they
kids?
film on?
Yep.
Something about how mac and cheese is unhealthy.
Yes. and
Oh, my.
This is not the news report you should watch because these news people are doing a disservice to their profession by taking up 4 minutes to say nothing at all.
Right.
This is like on an iPhone that's got bad audio, blown out microphone, and has crap all over the lens.
All right, here's another one.
All right, let's see how we got it. 1 unit of round bread. 1 cup of macaroni. 1 cup of water.
Twee. It's so twee.
This is like the music you'd find in a $3 like independent platforming game.
Making mac and cheese and bread. I can see the city lights. Wind was blowing, time stood still. Eagle flew out of the night. Has anyone been paying attention to the video?
It sucks.
So
There's hardly any macaroni and cheese in that stupid bread bowl.
So-
and again, dough plus macaroni and cheese
I didn't-
makes no sense.
if it was a bread bowl and then they just made, simple box mac and poured it in, that's okay. It's a bowl now and you can eat the bread if you want.
Right.
But it looked like they baked it and they did some things foolish.
And it was all made in the microwave, by the way, which means that pasta's going to taste weird.
There's a new restaurant coming called Family Ties Mac Shack in Fall River.
What?
Yeah, right. And
Wait, no.
I need more details.
the headline, macaroni and cheese with fillings such as buffalo, chicken, or lobster will be served at go-to location. Is that across from the courthouse?
Looks like it.
Well, so do you think we can score an interview with these people?
I think we should certainly try.
Yeah, for
Why?
sure.
Free press.
That logo.
It's a little clip arty.
This makes you want to get jury duty.
They got the buffalo chicken, they got the bacon cheese, they got the blue crab, they got the lobster, the Portuguese, and the veggie. I mean, it's a Mac restaurant.
Yeah.
That's it for Sam Tex.
All right. Thank you, Sam Tex. You filled our lives with interesting information.
Mostly those annoying videos.
So I'll have something to admit. I like those annoying videos.
Josh James, yours and mine, he says, dun dun dun. And then he links us to an actual article that talks about the chemical problem. New research suggests macaroni and cheese powder contains high concentrations of potentially dangerous chemicals. The Coalition for Safer Food Processing and Packaging, the group behind cleanupcraft.org, tested 30 cheese products for polyphthalates.
Okay, they're in the plastic that they use to.
A group of plastics used to make plastics for more flexible. Flavolates levels were more than 4 times higher in macaroni and cheese powder.
Yeah, but there's no indication that flavolates actually have any negative effect on the human health.
Kraft denies using the chemicals. We do not add flavolates to our products.
They have a package of flavolates. Just burn.
The trace amounts that were reported in this limited study are more than 1,000 times lower than levels that scientific authorities have identified as acceptable. I'm gonna have to side on Kraft with this one. The people who are after them have a website called cleanupkraft.org. I mean, they're clearly, like, they're funded by the efforts
go
to
after Kraft.
take down Kraft. I mean, come on. All right, we got a fan named Lee Allen.
Lee Allen.
She and her boyfriend are super fans.
Yeah.
Like, if we ever stop doing BoxMac, they're gonna die.
All right, well, I'm gonna have to die.
You will never stop doing BoxMac.
Her boyfriend's name is Kevin Smith.
Yes.
She often like tags him. She'll be like, Kevin Smith, we gotta watch the new episode. And I'm always like, Kevin Smith? Oh, no. And she is, let me just come out with it, unusually hot.
Wow, she is really attractive.
You know? Maybe it's this weird thing where like they're both like attractive and fit and they're gonna watch like other people eat mac and cheese. A lot of people have found us. I'll ask them like, how'd you find us? And they're like, honestly, it's like kind of like a weird thing, but like I like to watch people eat on the internet late at night.
A lot of people are saying this.
that.
So apparently it's not really a weird thing.
Yeah, right. It's kind of like how like
You just don't talk about it.
she sent me a link from cooking.newyorktimes.com. There are 2 schools of thought about macaroni and cheese. Some like it crusty and extra cheesy. Here's our recipe. While others prefer it smooth and creamy.
This is just like a puff piece on macaroni and cheese.
You know, what are we reading? She says 4,000 plus reviews and a full 5-star rating. What are the chances you guys would ever make this?
Oh, well, let's see the recipe.
Heat oven at 375 degrees. Use 1 tablespoon butter to thickly grease a 9 by 13 inch baking dish.
It's real basic. You don't even make a roux. You just kind of toss everything together and then bake it.
I guess I get the satisfaction of baking your own homemade macaroni and cheese if you really enjoy cooking, and it's going to be delicious.
Yeah, if you want a really great recipe,
It's not going to be as good as a BoxMac.
go to the one that I made for Christmas last year. That was, I think...
Can't beat it.
No, I don't think you can beat it.
It's very cheesy. Oh, God. She says, what the jun? And she shows us this photo, which is, these are more Cracker Barrel varieties we haven't tried. They're single bowl.
I have not seen those anywhere yet.
Me neither, but I think we've got to do it.
I think, but what this means is the Cracker Barrel brand is expanding.
And I don't see the bacon one as often.
No, I think they know that the bacon one's kind of a phone-in.
Yeah. Lauren Robbins says, I heard you needed more mac. And she sent me a Craigslist ad for free mac and cheese and rice-a-roni. 14 boxes mac and cheese and 18 cups of rice-a-roni, creamy 4-cheese flavor. Got a great deal on these and the kids don't like them. Would rather someone eat them than throw them out.
Well, that's a nice thing, right? I mean, you could just donate it to a food pantry. They'd be happy to have it, but, you know.
Or you can make a little cash.
Sure.
Maybe you can turn a little profit. Susanna Smith, big fan. She says, hey guys, didn't you mention this once, #BoxMac? And shows, you know, the little meme of putting the things on the signs.
Very cute.
Yeah. That's
I did that as a kid for sure.
It's a cute thing to do. Danielle Dias shared that we missed at Roger Williams Park in Providence Burning Mac, a celebration of mac, cheese, and stories.
Aw. I'm not sure I would have enjoyed this anyway, but
Really?
the whole connotation that it's like somehow similar to Burning Man.
It's probably not. It's probably
Yeah, they're just being like, haha, the name is
Yeah,
similar.
and that's why I'm like,
let's not go.
Let's not go.
Even though this probably look, you were so excited about Family Ties Mac Shack.
It would have been fun.
Lee Allen says, we have a box every week when we watch the latest episode. And this is fascinating. They've got their own Hall of Mac. Whoa. They've ordered cheeses. They've got Bonza. They've got like all of our stuff.
Are they eating?
why did they buy Bonza?
Current Mac count, 23.
That's a lot of Mac.
TJ Dozer Barnes says, getting home from work at 1:30 a.m. to find this in the mail from Frankie Frayne. Now I want to crack it open and start the binge watch. Taylor Anthony says, thank you so much. I am sorry, not sorry. I needed to make this.
I like it.
I mean, if you had requested, I probably could have given you some dance moves that are a little more, you know, suited to that.
My favorite thing about Taylor Anthony is that his Facebook avatar is the green Power Ranger.
That is
would be
a
your favorite
Frankie
thing.
appeal right there.
Chris LaRue shared with me, he tried at this place called the Mac Attack a mac and cheese burger. And he says, local burger joint has a mac and cheese burger, so of course I had to try the Mac Attack. I think this is more of a critique of the restaurant than anything else because I tried another burger, but it was incredibly bland. It's like a mess of mac and cheese inside of a burger with fries. Like, who the hell wants that?
Yeah, I mean, I've had one that
Get it
was
over your
pretty good,
hands.
and that was it.
Kevin King says the Mac Shack visited Boulder today. So they've got their own place called the Mac Shack.
Oh, yeah.
Nora Opnora says, my friend is curious if you've ever
Nora.
tried this brand of Macs before.
Have we?
And it's Polly's.
Yo, it's cold outside, Paulie.
It's one of the dollar store's house brand. I just saw it there yesterday, actually. I didn't pick it up.
You don't even throw a crumb to your friend Paulie!
A comment about glitter bitches. Michelle Barkley says, I can't believe Jun thought CVS was expensive. It's one of the best places to use coupons. They have an awesome app that lets you load coupons directly to your card, so you get 25 to 30% off most of the time. They have a slew of beauty coupons every month. You can also stack manufacturers' coupons on top of store coupons. I get beauty products free there regularly. I extreme coupon for their food pantries / homeless shelters whenever I have the time. I figure homeless people... excuse me, Michelle, but people who are experiencing homelessness, we're trying to put people language first. Won't mind getting some eyeliner from their warm socks. Also, Paula is crazy for not ordering Sephora products online. You get 3 free samples with every order. Free shipping hits at $50, I think, so she'll have no problem there. Nina definitely didn't need to spend that much money at Sephora to get a casual user's makeup collection going. My frugal heart broke just a little.
Well, let me refute a couple things. Okay, first of all, CVS is outrageously priced. And yes, they do coupon. They over coupon at CVS, right? Way too many coupons, way too complicated. If you're not buying something that's comparable, just go to Walmart and you'll save without the hassle of the coupons.
I mean, should I make a word on glitter bitches? Paula has been indefinitely unavailable for
Yeah, she's having some life.
Michelle also commented on the next Glitter Bitches episode. She said, watched over lunch. I'm so cheap that it pains me to watch this show. We need trigger warnings for price mentions. Because they were going through the CVS haul that we paid for. She seems to be making a really solvent point about Sephora, though.
I'm sure she is. I mean, Paula is kind of, the extreme example. I don't know. I don't know nothing about no women.
Ashley sent us a video. Is this the music from Brisk Cupcake?
BoxMac.
Mac container. Mac factory. Mac London. Mac too much crap on your Mac.
Why does it look like a froyo place?
I was wondering the same.
You just, all the breadcrumbs flowing. Nikki Borden, an old friend, says, I just converted my husband to BoxMac and generally all red cow, and now he wants to know if you want him to get his dad to send Mac from the UK. If it even exists. He's not sure, lol. Well, we've done UK.
It does come from the UK, and I was curious as to what he was running before he was running BoxMac.
We've got a line of Matt Gabriel posts.
Okay.
Here we go. Flour.
Making a roux, yep. Paprika, yep. Garlic powder. New Mexico chili powder.
Look at all those sauces. What a
I can get behind this until they add the actual solids into it, but I have no problem with experimenting with different types of cheese sauces. And I find alcohol added
Fair
to
enough.
a lot of dishes
Fair
give
enough.
it a nice kick.
I'm pretty much on board until the bacon, I think.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, so that's where it.
Yeah,
Don't mix it in. If you serve it and then put some bacon on top. So if you want
Croutons?
They put croutons in there.
no,
Croutons are stupid, first of all. And the bacon, the croutons is just stupid.
John, do you want another one of these?
Sure.
BoxMac.
Ooh, this sounds like we're having some nice 70s.
in editing, you're gonna have to throw that clip. Just BoxMac.
So BoxMac.
So this is just like food porn.
Food envy.
That macaroni and cheese is too thick, right? It's not gonna taste. It's gonna be inconvenient to eat.
Is it really gonna be inconvenient to eat? Like, it's thick, right? It's sauce still and macaroni and cheese. You kind of just. It's not gonna clog your mouth. Or...
And a third video for Matt Gabriel. Easy mac and cheese.
Ooh, going right into that 60s
When the world gets dark.
Munster, Fontina, very expensive cheeses.
They're good though.
Oh, look at how crappy that cheese sauce was. Did you see it? See how stringy it is? No excuse. She didn't make a roux. I guess it's supposed to be easy though.
What a transition.
Bah. Bon appetit.
From Justin Welling. I said I wanted mac and cheese, not to pack and leave.
Clever.
What is with the little animation and music?
The video's almost done. Is this all there is to it?
That's it. It's kind of a gift with music. James Berger says, hey man, random question. What do you guys usually do for audio when you're shooting BoxMac? Shoe-mounted shotguns? I feel like I've seen John wear a lav on occasion, but I could be wrong. Set me straight, please.
No, I do wear a lav. These are
a
EW100 GH Gen 3s.
Yes. Sennheisers.
Yep, Sennheisers.
That's what we use.
They're like $549 a piece.
Pay that man his money.
You pay that man his money, but they last forever.
Chrissy says, no, so much
A spicy new twist on mac and cheese.
So I chose shells,
This is a full
and
2
be
minutes.
sure to salt the water when you cook the pasta because that's the first step of flavor.
Exactly.
Right.
We're gonna take some evaporated milk, right? Gently heat it up. All
Okay.
right. So I got my pan going here. We're gonna grate our own cheese here. I'm using some cheddar, some pepper jack, and some blue cheese, adding a little cornstarch here. So just give it a quick little toss. We're gonna add buffalo sauce, a half a cup of that. Right? Spicy
He's
and super
on board.
tangy in there. And a little
Cheese,
Dijon.
buffalo sauce.
And we're gonna whisk this up. Now we can kind of rein in our cheese here. It's gonna emulsify and stabilize on our own, and you'll see it'll hold together much like that box mix or the stuff from the shiny foil packet. Great, you can see it starts to bubble, shut down the heat. Jeffrey, add in that shell pasta that was cooked perfectly in salted water. Saucy, cheesy mac and cheese.
Oh,
Look at that.
Well,
Look at
there's
that.
gotta add some chicken. This is just rotisserie chicken that we've completely. Do you want to stir that
They
up?
just
for me
keep
with a
putting
little
stuff in
spoon?
it.
Completely just shred it up. Then blue cheese, crumbled blue cheese that you crumble yourself, right? Why not? So, in just a little bit of oil in your saute pan, take
Love that
all of
idea,
the
Katie.
skin off your
I love that
rotisserie chicken. Just fry it up, and then right over the top.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
Ah.
A few celery leaves chopped up. These are the hearts of celery, which I love. They're
The stalk or the stem or the heart, nothing.
Yeah, we're gonna put a little in here.
To get a little more.
Already know.
There's never been one
Nobody
scope.
crinkling the skin.
Listen, nobody's making their own cheese sauce like that. This is like brilliant.
Hold on.
Oh, I got
You
a
don't
tiny
use
bit.
this. You use this.
Nature's
Oh,
food.
you're gonna
I
love
present
this.
to you the kitchen buffalo mac and cheese, everybody.
And now every bite of that is going to be. I thought it actually looked good until the celery. If you approached me and said, "Hey, I made this delicious casserole," and that's what it was, I would love it. If you said it was macaroni and cheese,
I thought there
and then
was
I saw
a
that,
few
I'd be
too
a
many
little
ingredients
upset.
in it.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
The celery is stupid, right? None of the people are entertaining. Like the presenters, first of all, like I'm not that entertaining. I'm like a little entertaining.
Pretty entertaining.
And I'm way more entertaining than that guy.
And here we are.
And he gets to go on the Food Network. And I gotta sit here in the chair. The chicken skin was stupid. Too much chicken added in. Don't add chicken in your mac.
I mean, buffalo chicken, though.
Yeah, sure.
Shredded, because as you eat it, it sort of becomes part of the pasta almost.
I'm still a big fan of actually what they do at one of my favorite Buffalo Macs up the road.
You
at
like the real
Wally's.
diced stuff.
I like it diced chicken.
Regarding Scavenger Hunt 3, Tom Goring said,
Yep.
seriously love all of your content, Frankie. I look forward to Sunday to check YouTube for it all. I'm not big on commenting. I thought you need to know that I genuinely enjoyed it all the time. The time you put in to make it is really appreciated by at least one person, me, lol.
Oh, how nice. Thank you.
Paul Welsh sent us a YouTube video. Did you watch this yet? Everybody was sending me this last week.
I like skimmed through it. I can't actually watch these.
5 million views. BuzzFeed. 2 hipsters driving around trying mac and cheese.
Yeah.
5
I
million
saw
views.
this. I started watching it and I quit.
Yeah, I can't watch these. I mean,
I was done
they're
with
not
that.
for me.
Don't you feel a little bitter
A little bit.
that we're toiling
I
in
felt a little bitter on
obscurity?
your behalf
Right.
last week when I saw that. I was like, really?
Yeah.
And this has got the 5 million or whatever views.
Land of Always Winter says, when I compare their subscriber numbers to RCE, I feel like I'm on the cusp of understanding what's wrong in the world. Your content is so much better than the numbers reflect that it helps me understand there's a fundamental shift in how people perceive quality in learning and entertainment. I'll stop here as it's a fun channel. So I made a countdown video of 15 videos on Red Cow Entertainment that maybe you haven't seen before.
Yeah, we're trying to get, and I actually watched the whole thing. I thought it was really entertaining.
Susanna Smith said, this video is a great reminder for folks that the fun videos we glibly watch and like are really built upon the passion and dedication of people like the Red Cow team. It takes a lot of time to create content, build a base following, etc., on top of normal everyday responsibilities, job, family, etc. So my hat is off to all of you who put in the work for our enjoyment.
What a nice comment.
Very kind, very kind. Regarding the plant sale, the Swansea plant sale.
Yeah.
Stephen Tomaser says, I love how John just couldn't resist getting more plants due to the fabulous deals. Who needs Lowe's when you have little old garden club ladies who ask about dead cats and great plant deals?
It's true. I'm going back there next year for sure.
Lee Allen, once again, the hottie who's married to Kevin Smith,
Yeah.
famous celebrity Kevin Smith, Says Wine Mac and Red Cow friends.
Enjoying the 4th of July, or the interview.
Right. Matthew Cowling says, hey, Red Cow team, long-time watcher, first-time commenter, just wanted to say I love all your content. You're the channel of choice to throw repeats on while I'm hanging out around the house. Keep it up. P.S. The Festival of Spirals was never a joke.
You're wrong.
It wouldn't be an after hours if we didn't showcase some Trenholm art.
Oh, we got to. I'm so glad it's in our world.
This one is a little tasteless.
Okay.
What? This is us dragging John through the streets of King's Landing.
Okay.
Saying shame. This is a Game of Thrones thing.
Yeah.
He obviously used Family Guy.
Yeah.
So that's Trenholm for you.
Okay, well, I don't get the reference, but that's wonderful.
I explained it.
It's
I don't
Game of
watch
Thrones.
Game of Thrones, yeah.
It's from Game of Thrones.
That's the reference.
Okay.
But I don't watch it.
Yeah, but you are aware that there's an invention called television, and on this invention they show shows, right?
That's from Pulp Fiction. Next time on After Hours, we're going to look at Reddit.
Ooh.
We're going to look at Twitter.
Ooh.
Maybe something else.
Wow.
See you then.
Bye.
We're at Champions Bar and Restaurant in Cambridge, Massachusetts, near Kendall Square. This is the lobster mac and cheese. It costs $23. It's made out of those little tiny hoops. Let's see what we're. They said they have a lemon bread crust, which concerns me, but the lobster meat looks really nice.
You guys doing it? We good?
Yeah. Very good. Thank you. I definitely taste the lemon. So they're going for like a lobster thing with the lemon. And I taste the lobster. But the cheese, maybe not so much. It's almost more like a lobster pasta dish. And the cheese is an afterthought. I also think the pasta could be a little bit bigger. But pretty good. We're in Chicago. We're at Rudy's Barbecue, which is a chain, and I think it's all over. But we happen to be in Chicago. I'm trying their mac and cheese. It's very good. It's got a like a New York white cheddar kind of taste to it. The crummy top is not distracting yet. I approve. This is the Not Your Average Joe's 2017 Harvest Mac and Cheese. And it has, what? Spinach, butternut squash, chicken, mushroom. I think that's kind of it. Parmesan. The cheese is good. The cappofatti pasta is pretty good. A tiny bit spicy. I like the mushroom. I'm not sold on the butternut squash. It's not bad. They have a Harvest Mac and Cheese almost every year, and it's often different. There was one year where it had sausage in it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to keep up with this Not Your Average Joe's place.
Hey guys, here at the Metallica concert at the lounge, waiting for it to start, and they got some food. We got some mac and cheese here. Those breadcrumbs that we all hate. You know, pretty gummy. Just thought I'd give a quick review of their mac and cheese. So not good.
Nina and I are at a birthing class, like where you find out the risks of C-sections and that sort of stuff at St. Luke's Hospital, and we got a $6 voucher for lunch. And look what they had: mac and cheese. It looks kind of good. Not very. I think it needs more salt for sure. It's kind of mushy. She's handing me salt as we speak. Let's try it with salt. Yeah, predictably improved. I definitely wouldn't go, if you're in the New Bedford area, I wouldn't go out of my way to hit the hospital and grab some mac. We're at Crunchy Whole Foods. They got a deli mac. Let's give it a try. I'm not that impressed. Yeah, it's like a white cheddar. It's kind of clumpy. This obviously has been sitting for a while. There's no unique flavoring to it at all. It tastes like, yeah, I don't know, like Parmesan. No breadcrumbs, thankfully. Just not very good. The Cisco mac that I get at this other supermarket, way better. Not very good, don't get it. All right, this is one of John's favorite Buffalo Macs.
My favorite. This is probably my favorite Buffalo Mac.
It's got a lot of crumbly crap.
I actually like this. This is panko, Japanese breadcrumbs. Very good. It's not over baked. They just add a little bit of texture. I like the cheese sauce.
The plate's
It's spicy.
extremely hot.
Yes, because they finished them in the oven.
John and I have a different eating strategy. It seems that I've gone for the pasta first, and I mixed it much more.
Yeah.
He's sort of like...
I'm working this side to this side. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this. I think I'm going to have to take some home.
I'm definitely going to be able to kill mine right off. I'm not a huge fan of the diced squared chicken.
It's pretty good quality though. It's not like
I think if it was like
or anything.
if it was like shredded chicken, I think it'd be better.
Yeah.
You know.
Climbing up on Salisbury Hill, I could see the city lights. The wind was blowing, time stood still. The eagle flew